Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They go back to Carson here on second. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They're talking about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Now you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. The completion there for the reigning MVP. And Charles, even though he's slip-sliding towards 40, it is certainly a tough task to ask a defense to stop Aaron Rodgers. But what can they at least try to do to slow him down?
I think for him is take advantage of the few opportunities he gives you. He's not going to throw very many interceptions, so if you get a chance to get your hands on the ball, you better take it. But if you can get him off the field on 3rd down, that is a huge one. Be able to blanket receivers, knock the ball free, but get off the field, because the longer that drive goes, he's going to put it in the end zone.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. A give to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on 1 run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. We're scoreless after 1. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
with his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 13 overall. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
They go back to Carson here on second.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Wilson.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 33 yards that time.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
This one completes. It's Onion underneath.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The give is to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Jones, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
And they get the guard, John Runyon.
Puts it through, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
On the handoff, Dillon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
They run with Dillon. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. He was trying to clear the way, and the big fullback instead he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go. 57 to Mike. 57.
On play action, Rodgers. He's got Mason complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down, Dillon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here for the 50. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Snap comes at 1.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Come on. 56 Mike.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones,
His 11th touchdown of the year.
and the Packers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. On 1st down, it's Carson.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Carson. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's second and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Now it's Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Seahawks on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 51. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Barnes drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down now, Dillon, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Packers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Ricker.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Dillon, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
He was brought down by Blasson Austin.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. 70 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 4.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
They'll go again to Jones. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The